The best pro is that you're not working at a desk job. You get a chance to work with your hands and in your own community, working for yourself. I think the other thing that's really important is the community aspect of it, right? Like Renovation Sells is a locally driven business. People don't buy companies, they buy people. So if you become a member of Renovation Sells and a partner with us, you're really in the community, networking, talking to real estate agents and homeowners and helping them provide value that increases the home value in your particular community. So, it really is entrepreneurial driven, community driven, something that people can be proud of, something that people can own, where you make not only a great salary, but you're really the master of your fate. And I think that's why people come to entrepreneurship and specifically come to our company, is because we have that all processed, and we have a model for people to take our business model in different communities around the country and be successful.
Welcome to the 7 Eagle Group podcast, your home for inspiring stories, valuable tips, and great advice from hard-charging veterans so you can lead a more rewarding and lucrative post-military career.
Hey guys, Jordy from 7 Eagle Group. One of our initiatives here is to help military vets, transitioning service members, not only find great jobs and companies they can connect with in a traditional sense where you're getting a salary or an hourly pay, but to also appeal to those men and women who have maybe a little bit more entrepreneurial spirit, want to start their own business. I am a huge believer in plugging into an existing system, just saving all the hassle, the money, the expensive mistakes that always come with launching your own business. So we hooked up with a company called Renovation Sells that I just love their model. I love it because I just think it's a real low risk way to do this. And I'm honored today to have its founder and CEO, Mike Valente, with me. He's been in the real estate business since 2007, and he started Renovation Sells. What is that, 6 years ago? So tons of experience, having enormous success, especially with veterans who are joining his team. So we're going to get into all the details of this. So Mike, thanks for coming on and taking a few minutes.
Thanks, Jordy. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So let's start right at the beginning, man. What you had your career in real estate. You decided for you to go off on your own. What you sort of led you to launch Renovation Sells?
Well, yeah, I've been in real estate and construction since 2007, and I got into it because I didn't like working for other people. I'm an entrepreneur at my soul. I had a corporate job for a little while, but then just decided to go into business for myself. So I'm really a residential real estate and construction professional. I've been in that business since 2007, and then after doing various types of contracting, real estate development, house flipping, things of that nature, we decided to form Renovation Sells in the early part of 2018. I'm a big believer in niches and doing quick cosmetic updates to houses with a thoughtful design and a process using systems and technology. We decided to get really good at that niche. So we started Renovation Sells in 2018 in Chicago, had great success. And then in 2020, we decided to franchise the business. And so that was the quick 2-minute version of how we got here.
Talk a little bit about what exactly do you do? I know you work a lot in the both residential and commercial industry. Talk a little bit about the service that your franchise owners provide.
Yeah, so it's all residential actually. And so we do pre-sale home renovations. We do renovations for buyers who are purchasing a home and moving in. And we do renovations for homeowners who are staying in the house. Really what it's all about is doing cosmetic updates with a thoughtful design. And so what does that mean? It means we're not trying to wreck or reconfigure spaces. We're trying to take an existing home and do a nice, thoughtful, high-end design with it. And you can achieve a Instagram worthy look by doing, painting cabinets and changing old granite countertops to quartz and doing nice lighting and painting walls and sanding floors. And so that's really what we're all about is cosmetic updates to help get houses looking like buyers, sellers, and homeowners want, but without the hassle of the, plans, permits, inspections, and all that stuff that typically goes in it gets involved in high-end and complex remodeling projects.
I love it. I love it. So you're not knocking down the whole thing. You're just
No,
trying to maximize the value of that space as affordably as possible for your
exactly right.
customers. What does it talk a little bit about what it's like to be a franchise owner? Like, a lot of the people listening to this who are considering having their own business, what are the pros, what are the cons of going down that path?
Well, I think the best pro is that you're not working at a desk job. You get a chance to work with your hands, and in your own community, working for yourself. And that was really why I got involved in this and wanted to be in real estate and construction, is I didn't want to work for somebody else. I think the other thing that's really important is the community aspect of it, right? Like Renovation Sells is a locally driven business. People don't buy companies, they buy people. So if you become a member of Renovation Sells and a partner with us, you're really in the community, networking, talking to real estate agents and homeowners, and helping them provide value that increases the home value in your particular community. So, it really is an entrepreneurial driven, community driven, something that people can be proud of, something that people can own, where you make not only a great salary, but you're really the master of your fate. And I think that's why people come to entrepreneurship, and specifically come to our company, is because we have that all processed, and we have a model for people to take our business model in different communities around the country and be successful.
Yeah, and what I like is you guys have, I'm sure, made a ton of mistakes and things you've learned from to get to the model where you are now. So you're someone who plugs into it benefits from all those expensive experiences,
It's you have to running a business, and it doesn't matter what it is of any size. You're going to learn by making mistakes, and we have a saying here that's fail forward, which
Yeah,
means you're going to make mistakes. I've made all the mistakes in the book. I've learned from them, but as long as you keep going forward and don't repeat those mistakes, that's really the key. But you've got all the mistakes I've made, and to create the system that we have. Plus, we
yep,
have 40 plus other franchise partners that are there, giving information and helping the new partners that come into our system not make even the same mistakes they have. So we do have
yeah.
a big thriving community that helps and each other to succeed and push forward.
Can you talk a little bit about the military vets who have been a part of Renovation Cells? I know you have some great success stories and have become a very military friendly company, which I love. And can you share any experiences about some of the leaders you have?
Well, yeah, I mean, a third of our actual franchise partners are military veterans, and they're from all different, arms of the service. A lot of the military academies, and that have served, and are doing very well. And I think from the vets that we have, number one, it's again, I said it earlier, it's not a desk job. It lines up very well with the veteran community. The other thing is we just have such a baked out process. And I have not been in the military, but military is process and follow these set of rules and regulations. And we have that process built out. So I think our business really does set up nice for the veterans because of the process that we have in place, and because of the fact that you're not behind a desk, and it is entrepreneurial, and you can go out and pave your own path.
Yeah, I love that. Can you discuss one of the things I love about you guys is a lot of franchises when go into business for yourself, you got to go out there and then buy a brick and mortar location. You got to hire people, you got to payroll, all the stuff that goes with that. Talk a little bit about how streamlined your operation is.
Well, we really are a low initial cost franchise to purchase. We're on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of what it costs. We're a home-based business model that allows you to get started without the need for employees, capital, brick and mortar, or inventory. And that's kind of rare in franchising. If you think of any restaurant or brick and mortar location, you have retail, you have inventory, you have employees. You don't have that with Renovation Sells. You can get started out of your house with a very low startup cost. And, it really requires the individual to go out and network marketing and make inroads and sales with local real estate agents and be an active member of their community. And so, people do like it for the fact that the barrier to entry to become us is relatively low overall.
What sort of training do you provide? Does somebody need experience to jump into this? What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, look, you need to have an interest in real estate and construction, because you should, whatever you do, it doesn't matter what profession you go into, you should really love what you're doing. And that's the first key to success. I mean, the second key to success really is, yes, we do have a very robust and in-depth training where we can quickly ramp your business. We have a week of virtual training that we provide, and then there's training in Chicago where we do a mix of classroom training, and accompanied by in-field training that's taught by many members of our staff. We have 14 people here at our headquarters to support all the franchise locations. We do a really nice job with the training overall, and get high marks for it by most of our franchise partners.
That's terrific. Are you able to share any sort of, maybe projections of what could somebody expect to earn if he were to jump into this field, whether it be first year, by 5 years, by 10
Right.
years?
Unfortunately, I cannot. So we are governed by what's called the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC. We do file what's called federal disclosure documents, which is our FDD. And in those documents, there are financial projections and models, but we can only speak directly to those documents. So part of the whole process is that you will have access to the federal disclosure documents, and someone on our team will walk you through all the financials. But I can't talk about the particulars
I got you.
right now.
That makes sense. Well, what should someone do who is interested? Where could they learn about you? Who should they reach out to?
They can reach out to renovationsells.com. We have a franchising page. I believe you have a landing page as well. And then they can also send an email to me directly, and I can direct them to the correct individual. That's Michael at renovationsells.com.
Perfect. We'll put all those links in the comments of this. Michael, I appreciate what you're doing for the military community. You got a great team and an incredible company that you built. I wish you all the success. And if anyone is at all intrigued by the idea of running your own business and you like construction and real estate, give these guys a call, take 10 minutes, listen to their opportunity, and maybe it could be something that could work for you. But I know it's worked for a lot of other vets, and that's why we've teamed up with this company. So thanks again, Michael.
Thanks for having me, Jordy.